Today we will discuss chemical property of metal. First one, reaction with oxygen. See, metal reacts with oxygen to form metallic oxide, which is basic in nature. Generally, which is basic in nature. Few exceptions are there. Metal plus oxygen, product metallic oxide, which is basic in nature. Example, sodium plus oxygen, Na2O. Next, aluminium plus oxygen, Al2O3. Now, aluminium oxide, zinc oxide and lead oxide, they are amphoteric in nature. That means they can react with acid as well as base. Aluminium oxide, zinc oxide and lead oxide, they are amphoteric in nature. How we can prove that aluminium oxide is amphoteric in nature? Now, it can react with both acid as well as base. So, first it will react with acid to form salt plus water. Aluminium oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form aluminium chloride and water, that is salt plus water. Next one, how it reacts with base. Now, sodium aluminate, the salt form is sodium aluminate. Most of the metallic oxide are insoluble in water. Only sodium oxide and potassium oxide soluble in water. They easily dissolve in water to form that alkali, NaOH and KOH. So, these two are that water soluble metallic oxide, water soluble metallic oxide. Aluminium, zinc, in this case these metal undergo aerial oxidation to form that their oxide, and thin layer of this oxide protect the metal from further oxidation. That means, if we buy any aluminium utensil, initially they have metallic luster. After few days of use, you will see that glow will not there. Why? Now, due to formation of that aluminium oxide, that layer. That aluminium oxide layer act as a protective layer. It prevents that aluminium from further oxidation. Now, if we try to increase the thickness of that protective layer, the method we use is anodizing. How the anodizing process takes place? Now, during anodizing, you have to take clean metal as anode, dilute H2SO4 as electrolytes. Now, when we passed electric current through that dilute H2SO4, what happened? Now, at anode oxygen is evolved that oxygen reacts with that metal, that we take clean metal at anode, so metal oxide will form. In this way anodization takes place. Reaction with water. How metal reacts with water? Now highly reactive metal like sodium, potassium, calcium reacts with water to form metal hydroxide and hydrogen. But in other case, for other active metal like aluminium, iron, magnesium, we will get metal oxide and hydrogen. So only for 3 metal we will get metal hydroxide. For other active metal we will get metal oxide, and in all case hydrogen will be the product. Reaction with water. So So in these 3 cases we will get metal hydroxide. Now condition also different. This one is cold water, this one also cold water, but this one boiling water. Aluminium reacts with steam to form aluminium oxide and hydrogen. Again iron reacts with steam to form FeCO4, ferrosulfuric oxide plus hydrogen. That ferrosulfuric oxide is a mixed oxide. It is a mixture of ferric oxide as well as ferrous oxide. Now active metal reacts with dilute acid to form salt and hydrogen. So active metal reacts with dilute acid to form salt and hydrogen. Now we cannot use dilute nitric acid. Why? Now dilute nitric acid is strong oxidizing agent. It will oxidize the produced hydrogen to water. So when dilute nitric acid reacts with active metal, instead of hydrogen we will get water. So we will not get hydrogen if we use dilute HNO3. Only in case of manganese and magnesium, these two metals reacts with nitric acid to produce hydrogen. Only